Alright folks, testing the stream, trying to see if the audio is working. Folks, testing the stream. Good deal, let's see if the guitar is working. Let's see if the guitar is working. Okay, good deal. Alright, let me go ahead and turn my microphone up just a bit, and we can go ahead and start this bad boy. How's everybody doing tonight? Eric Beatty here. And decided it's time to sit down and do some more practice. And at this point in time, I still haven't really got anywhere with Still Hurts. I've been practicing just the first part that we went over with on the first 3 videos. So I decided, why not just chill out and hang out with you guys tonight. A little ways before bedtime. I got me some Twizzlers here, got me some apple juice on the side, and I got my guitar, most importantly, right? So I hope everybody's having a good night, and I hope we get some viewers on here. Last time I was on here, I was surprised, a very pleasant surprise, by a couple people who gave me some super chats, and I appreciate that. Also, with the last stream, we had a few technical difficulties with the stream breaking up into parts and crashing and everything, and I suspect that's because I was streaming to Restream, and it may have something to do with that. I was streaming to Twitch and YouTube. So this time we're just going to be streaming to YouTube, and I'll upload this later to Twitch. Sorry for you Twitch people, but I've got to stick with one channel for right now, and that's going to be YouTube with this particular stream for now. So anyway, what we're going to do is let's go ahead and share our screen here. Yes. All right. So everything looks like it's working fine. And I will go to where we were working on the last time. This is Marco Sfogli. The link to this tab and this particular video is in the description below. Any links relevant to what we're doing is going to be in the description below. And so where we left off last time was we got through the intro, the verse 1, and what I would consider the pre-chorus. Okay, so. And we are on the pickup down here, the bridge pickup. And with this Ibanez AZ guitar, I'm in the humbucker position mode. There's the AZ switch, but I am the humbucker position mode. And he starts off with that. And so let's see how far I've gotten here. See if I can play along with this. I don't know if this will work or not. This might be a complete train wreck, but this is as far as we've got so far. Terribly messed that up. I know where I'm going, but I haven't practiced this up to speed or tempo or anything like that. So here's where we're at now. We're at the high version of this. I'm going to have to show this on low quality, I guess. That's probably why we're having issues here. Let's put this on 480 at least, so that you can at least see what's going on here. Okay. Everybody seeing that all right? Yeah, looks like they are. Okay, so let's go ahead. Yeah. Let's go ahead and start with this right here. We're going to do like we did last time. We're going to listen a little bit, and then we're going to kind of figure out where he's going there. And back it up just a little bit. Okay. Okay, let's go back to that. He goes all the way from, let's see, hopping all the way from the 9th fret to the 17th, which would be here. Right there. And I'm really particular. I like to watch which fingers he's using and how he's doing this. So let's go back here. And it's cool that you can watch the tab go by, the line go by, so I know where I'm at. I think he uses pinky there. He uses middle finger there. Let's see if he does use the pinky there. Yep. Well, this is the part I'm curious about how he does. Okay. Okay, so we got to get back to that pinky after the slide. I'm almost there. We gotta watch the mute no string. And I want to use that pinky there, but he's using his ring finger. It's a little bit easier transition. So there's the hammer on. Okay, and then we got. It looks like there's another B in there. Supposed to be 17. Oh, that is it. Okay. His pinky there. Yeah, he's always coming back to the pinky. Fall brother. How's he making that one? Oh. Yeah, that's the ring finger. And then 20. That's 17, 19. I don't know if he's sliding that much. He might be. It is. Big slide. 20 all the way down to 16. 15 to, what's the sound? 15. Okay, let's do up to that point so far. And then he does a little walk up. A little D. I thought that was D. Little D arpeggio. Is he doing that with his hand? It's hard to tell because this thing's lagging so bad, and that's because of the settings. So let's go back to, what is that? That should not be on. Okay. There we go. Let's go to the settings. That should be, let's just go ahead and do 360 and maybe it won't lag as bad. Yeah, it is. It is. It looks like he's doing a, looks like he is in fact doing an arpeggio there. Okay. So one of them again. There's that big, huge break into a bend. And that brings us right there. Now 16 to that 18. It's a full. And then he's got on the 21st fret a 1.5 bend. Okay, let's see what he's doing there. Okay, looks like he's doing a little chromatic descend off the bend. Three of those. So after that bend, okay, nice. That's a little different than he does it in the record though. In the actual song, the song. Something like that. Something like that. But I'll just do it. I'll just stick to what he's got on there. I'm not going to do the little pull off. I'm just going to go straight to that 19. So, look. There's that one. Then the big arpeggio is coming up, okay? So let's go back to where we were right after this point. Oh boy. Yeah, messed that up. That should be pinky, and then the pinky is ignored the rest of the way until we get back to that note. The other thing I was going to mention is there's a lot of happenings on the 16th fret. So between the two dots here, we're seeing a lot of things going on. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Slide from the 26th. What I mean? My ear wants to go, but it doesn't. It's because in this D shape. So let's get it. And a half step from that 16. D arpeggio. Okay, so that's going. D to E again, okay? Because remember, we're in the key of E minor. Another thing, when you're coming down with that little chromatic hammer off, it's smoother. It's more legato instead of just pulling off to that other note. Now we've got to go to the next part. Okay, before we do, let's quickly check the chat. All right, let's see how everybody's doing in the chat. Winder. Anybody here? Anybody here? Somebody here? Anybody here? No chats yet. Okay, nothing happening. That's all right. It looks like, I'll tell you what, let's do this. Every time we go to the chat and come back, we will come back to, I'm going to darken my screen just a little bit. We will come back to the other screen shot. Okay, so what we're going to do now is go back to this one. That way we'll have an even amount, and you can actually see the tabs a lot better. And I'm just a little smaller here. That's all right. Hopefully everything's looking all right. All right, now let's see how that looks real quick. Hopefully that looks all right. I'm going to lighten that back up just a little bit. Let's put it on about halfway. All right. And there we go. Okay. So after this, that's something I'll definitely need to practice. Now we got the huge arpeggio coming up, okay? So just for context, let's back it up a little bit. There we go. the whole verse comes up again. Now, one thing I just noticed, and Marco does this, and a lot of professional people do this, and professional guitarists do this, and I would like to do more of this myself and catch myself. When he's up on them high notes, he's using a lot of upstrokes so that he doesn't come down on the on the B string and accidentally hit that. He's coming up on a lot of those. So I would like to remember myself to do more of those, okay? So coming back here now, I noticed the other thing I noticed that he does a lot of pick strokes. In other words, he picks a lot of those notes. It's not a lot of hammer-ons and things like that. For example, he's doing a lot of that. Pick, 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 pick. Some of that is, and some of that is. So it's more aggressive, has a little bit more of attack. All right, so now let's very slowly check out this. Well, why saying playback speed 0.25 because it is not. Let's go back and check out this arpeggio real quick. Okay, so he started with his ring finger. Which kind of arpeggio is this? So it's 14. I for a fact know that Marco does not like to do those kinds of arpeggios. So let's see if he's done something else other than the tab is showing. Sounds like instead of that 14 there on the bottom, right here, he's starting with the A string, 14 fret. So starting from the, I guess the 11. Let's see if that's the actual arpeggio. Okay, that's not. Let's look at his fingers here. Okay, let's go back. Let's see what his fingers do. He's starting. Well, a couple notes from that ring finger. See how high that ring finger is? We have 12, 15, and that is 16, so it's more like 14 to 16. He's barring this, possibly. I don't think he's hitting a 14 here on the G string. I'm losing my place here. I think he's actually hitting. I'm definitely hearing that note in there. Not the 14th fret, but the 16th. So let's see if I'm right. That's tough. Slow it down even further. You can use that, but I've got a controller that I can do that up here. A little farther. So G's got to be this 14 or 16. I think he's missing the G string. Let's see what his picking hand's doing. That might give us a clue. He does a lot of sweep picking, not sweeps. He does a lot of alternate. He's told me before that he's more comfortable doing alternate arpeggios, alternate picking than he does sweep. So that will allow him to skip over that G if he starts on up. You know what? He may have meant to borrow that. I don't know. Okay, so okay. I may have done that to match those. It's an octave. That would fit in there. And then he comes down to 12. So, let's see. Then once again, another thing to do is look at another Marco Sfogli video of this, of him playing it, because there's plenty of them out there, and see if he's actually doing that. So I myself will do that later on. I don't want to spend a lot of time on here, but find another video of him playing this, and there's plenty of them out there, like I said, on this part, see what the actual arpeggio is. In this case, so he's actually playing F sharp, that F sharp here. He's playing an arpeggio that. The D there. Notice with 10. So it's not a, it's like it was here. to 10. Ring finger looks like. All right, so let's go back. Let me repeat let me just go back to this. Let me slow it down just a little bit. We'll go back to about 70. And then go back 100%. Starting with an upstroke. He could be starting on the 12th fret too, the A string. There's a lot of those 2 whole step stretches. That's tough. I'll have to look it up somewhere. I'm hearing that one though. He may have been coming down right there too. After he hits that, after he hits this, my guess is he may have actually hit that pickup switch up. Because that would be more of an arpeggio sound. That's tough, just that. Because you got to get over that G string, which means it pretty much has to be an alternate picking thing. Which to practice this, you would need to practice down, up on the D. Oh, excuse me, the A. Down, up, A, D, down, up, E, B. But it starts with an up because it goes up, down on the A first. Up, down, up, down, up. For 14, no, excuse me, that's, yeah, 14 to 10. Now the next part, I'm not really going to try to learn because it's basically the intro, the verse again. But he's doing this with tapped harmonics. So let's go ahead and go to that part. See what's going on here. Be sure to leave me a comment below when you watch this later. Do you like this screen or the screen before, where you could see a bigger me, version of me side by side of the tabs? Because you can always look at the video later and find the tabs for yourself. Would you rather see a bigger view of me learning to play this, or would you rather see a bigger view of the tabs? Leave me a comment below. 1 will be the previous screen, 2 will be this screen with the bigger tabs on the screen. So leave me a 1 or 2, which one you want, because I'm about to go back to the chat and see if anybody's on. Okay, good. We got some chat people. What you learning? Cody, my man. Cody Canuck. Thanks so much, Cody. I am learning Marco Sfogli's Still Hurts. I'm trying to work on that. Been working on that for about a couple of weeks now. Just on the first little half that we got to. We got up to about a little over a minute on that. So, yeah, we've been working on that quite a bit, and I just wanted to keep working on it for now. Give me just a second, people. Oh my goodness. It looks as if the stream, once again, oh no, it may be all right. I got to check real quick. I got to make sure this is not split in two, because according to the stream on Restream, it says I've been going for 15 minutes, and I know I've been going longer than that. On OBS, it says I'm going for 37 minutes, so it may have split me in two again. If it does, I don't know what to tell you. We'll just have to do it without Restream, because Restream is the filter in between, I think, that's causing this to happen. Yeah. Let's crack some knuckles while we're waiting. Okay, so far so good. Still only on one stream. That's awesome. Good deal. Let me go ahead. Very odd that it has done that. Well, I don't want to touch it. I may mess it up. We'll just go back. Anyway, but that's what I'm working on, Cody. Still Hurts by Marco Sfogli. Very odd that it... I don't know. There's another foreign language here. I don't know what he's trying to say. Yum today. I don't know what that means, what you're talking about. So anyway, sorry about that. Let me check something real quick, because there's supposed to be a chat screen on the chat screen on here somewhere showing the chat, and it's not. So I don't know why. Anyway, we're going back to this mode. Okay, because we were on the last one before. So let's go back to Still Hurts and practice that little arpeggio little section again. I'm saying that he's skipping the G string completely. I don't hear it in there. And that he's starting from the 14th fret of the A string. So move this 14th fret up to the A string, put an upstroke there, skip this, and we're golden. And the guy says here, the Cortland GK, he says that the tabs may not be accurate. It's best depiction of it. He's done a really, really good job on these, I think. Thanks to him for doing this. So that is a D. Major 7 in there. Now, like I said, on this next part, let's just watch it. He's going to be doing the same thing he did before. And then for that part especially, if he did switch to the neck pickup, he will definitely have to go back to the bridge pickup, because to get those harmonics to sound right, you need the bridge pickup, all right? So he's basically doing this, but he's tapping the equivalent of the octaves up here on the higher frets. So let's watch this. The cool thing is it shows here above the tabs which ones he's tapping, because that can be very tricky. Which one, because you're sliding around, which one do you hit? The one you're going to slide to, or the one you're beginning from? And usually it's the one you're beginning from. And for me, I'll practice that another time. I don't want to fool that today. I want to go into the next part to where we're talking about the next pre-chorus is what I'm trying to say. And he does do a few different things here, so we do need to get that under our belt. But the tapping part I'm not going to work on right now, okay? So let's go back he did the same thing what he was doing before. So we're starting at 7th fret. So when you start, that's the 3rd dot. So when you start the 3rd dot down here. Dun, dun. So looks like he just did. He went. He didn't do a second tap here. He just slide it to okay. Is he doing 2 taps on that second? I think he slides. 2 taps. The first part was here he's going. Okay, so it's a little different. He's giving you a little different things that are happening here. Okay, that's tough. Down here again on that D string, but we got to come down below where we started on the fret on the D string. Oh goodness, that's tough to see with that tabs. You got to higher numbers and lower numbers, higher numbers, lower numbers. Okay, so he does a oh, okay. He's saying he's coming over 1 fret. 1 fret to get that out of the bend. That's what you're seeing right here. Let me get my little jar opener. I keep forgetting about that. Things slipping. That's a ring finger here, bending. Now he might pick this down here. But I don't want to dance around all this stuff. I would just go pull off there. That's the new one. So that would be. Ooh. Well, I thought it was here. Man, I wish I could see his fingers better. This is lagging so much because we're streaming at the same time. That looks like a bend. Tough. Those higher strings are tougher to hit those harmonics on than the lower ones are. Not only that, you got all this muting going on. You mute with the back part of your palm. Those are the strings. He's doing this, he's switching that first finger. So that he can hit that shape. Sliding on first finger then. I think he's doing a pick and then pull off the slide. Let's find it up here first. You got to look at the second number. Okay, so 9, so it'll be 9, 7, 6, 9, 9 down here. So is he doing that with which finger here? Ring finger looks like. That's not tab, but it's a little subtle thing there. then after that last one, he does a nice little another arpeggio, a little arpeggio, a little pinch harmonic first, a little squeal, into another D major arpeggio here, and then a quick run up. So let's go back and see so far what we've accomplished with the tapping. The tapping and stuff, and I'll just give you a hint. Once you're used to this stuff up here, and you're used to where you're at, I said on the last one of the last 3 videos, since it split it up, this is basically a major scale. We'll start with D. So just winding your way around this major scale. Moving around some major scale stuff. Once you're used to that, and you've done the first half over and over, the second half is basically the same thing, with just a few differences. Okay, just a few minor differences like that. Okay, so the next part, what we're about to see here, is the big arpeggio. All right, so let's just go back. It won't take long at all. Let's just start from that arpeggio. Why not? That's where we're getting to. But before that, 2 things. What I was getting at earlier was when you memorize this shape, it's easier to tap it out up here because you can see visually what you've been playing up here. It's the same shapes. Okay, so you're within, I don't know, 4 or 5 frets of most of the notes you need. Okay. The other thing is, for this to work, you need, I don't know if I need a little bit more gain or a little bit more compression, but I'm going to use some more gain, or use an overdrive anyway. So let's see if that helps any with the last part. Now, it's going to make the noise even worse, so may just have to back the gain on the amp down. The drive is at 7.5, so what I may want to do is back it down a little bit, and I meant to leave that off, so I'm going to go to this setting, and I could back off the drive to, let's just say, it's 7.5. Let's go down to 6.5, and then we'll see what the difference is. The gain is a little lower. Actually, I kind of want that back up to 7 at least. And we've got an overdrive on this now, which is just happens to be the model of Tube Screamer by Ibanez. Now I'm using my Helix LT. Once again, I've got this this particular preset available for Helix LT, Helix, HX Stomp. I think it will be compatible with that. Not sure about the Pod Go because I'm not sure if it's the same kind of software that they're using. But you can find that at ericbeatty.com/HelixLT presets. ericbeatty.com/HelixLT presets. Okay, you can find this patch there. And so you can download it and put it on your HX Stomp, your Helix, whatever, of the higher end of Line 6 products. So I've got more compression on here because of the overdrive pedal, I guess. So let's see what that sounds like. And I'm using, let's see what he's using. I'm using my middle finger to do all the tapping. I think he's doing the same thing. Yeah, another thing about tapping, I'm tapping down. But to get this to work, you really want to tap and then flick off, flick away. Okay? Let gravity work with you, as my good buddy Joshua Voiles says. Alright, so I've really got to get used to that. And these will be a lot more pronounced notes if I do that. So And then one last one. And then this big old huge squeal he does. I thought he was doing it up here. A little bit of a squeal, pinch harmonic. So that is I would probably use that with my first finger. But he's using his ring finger because I think the next part it sets him up for this little run he's going to. Oh, it's a D, it's an E major arpeggio. So he doesn't come like this, but I don't know if I want to do that or if I want to. Oh no, it won't be too much of a difference. So let's do it. Okay, so there's a little slide off that. A little palm mute on that sweep. Oh, it wasn't what I thought it was. Boy. Let's see what the tab is saying. That's not right. Let's slow it down a little bit. So he is actually going to that little try. It looks like he's got a kick out. He's starting with that D there. It may be. I think I'm hearing a little subtle D there. Bum, bum, bum. He's doing the D, it's very subtle. So it's going to be A string, 7, 6, 4, then once again he's skipping a string. I want to see what his finger placement is. So he's going straight. The reason he uses a palm mute is when he lifts off, it can get to this ring finger, this pinky that's suspended side. Me, I don't know if I want to do that. I don't want to do that. No, anybody wants them to ring out. Maybe. Really let the notes ring out, or is it more of a staccato sound? I'll let them ring out. Because you don't have as much, reverb and delay as I do. I'm just going to do it. So you want to make this D with the pinky down. Now it looks like he's going to start here, but it's back here because he just did a slide off. Do that slide. And this big run. You're not really hearing the pull-offs on the B string on these. Okay. So you have to jump from here all the way to the 7th fret. It's a whole step, half step, whole step. And you're going to bend. It says 15 to the top. So yeah, that's right. Maybe a lot of vibrato there. Okay, so let's go back to that. So you got to be careful when you come up. You don't want to go straight into it. You got 2 more of these. I will practice it. So this is going to be, we've been going whole, half, whole, and this is going to be all the way up to the whole and a half step. Okay, and then we got this other part. Before that, let's go back to the chat, see how everybody's doing. Hopefully the stream is still doing really nicely. I would hope so. Okay, oh boy, Cody, thanks for watching, buddy. I didn't realize you were still going. Make sure when you tap, you're only using 2.432 pounds of pressure. I'll have to measure that. If you wear glasses, you might be able to see better. Yes, I've got contacts in. I could be like Joe Satriani, though, and have some cool-looking sunglasses. You know what? I just realized I haven't eaten my first Twizzler tonight. Let's just have us one while we're talking here and conversing. Love me some Twizzlers. Went to Walmart, and I couldn't believe it. I don't know if it's Valentine's Day or what, but they were out of all strawberry Twizzlers in the candy aisle. There was tons of Twizzlers gone. All they had was in rainbow things and smoothie filled things and cherry. And I'm like, no, I gotta have the classic strawberry. I wanted the bigger ones. These are little bit dinky things, but I got 2 packs of them. I found them in the checkout aisle, so happy I got a hold of some of these. All right, Cody. No shame in it. All part of getting older. I wish I'd known what I was talking about then. So cool to see the process. Awesome. I'm glad you like this. That's why I'm doing this, Cody. I'm glad you like the process of doing this. And if you'd like to see more of how I not just dissect a solo, but write a solo, and how you can too, that's what my new course, The Creative Guitarist, is all about. If you go to ericbailey.com/TCG, that stands for The Creative Guitarist. That'll take you right to the course page, where you can kind of see some of the free previews of some of the lessons, all about learning how to write more melodic, expressive, and emotional creative guitar soloing. Okay, so definitely check that out. Everybody.com/TCG. You don't want to miss that. This is like watching Arnold train each rep and set for Mr. Olympia. I don't know if I can be Mr. Olympia guitar, but I don't know if you've seen one of my other videos that I had. Actually, it was the last video. I had won a 3rd place at a guitar competition from Al Joseph, another awesome guitarist. And he sent me some prizes. So I'll be doing some reviews and demos of that, hopefully fairly soon. So, Twizzler in mouth, we now return to our regular scheduled program. Let's see, the one I had last time was the side-by-side, so now I need to go to the full-on this one. All right, so we should be back. Let's go ahead and go back here. So that was that's a tough transition. And it may have to do with my palm position. My palm position is here when I'm doing the arpeggio, and it has to do this. So I may be better off to have my thumb down here. What's Marco doing here? This thumb is, the thumb might be a little bit back. Okay, so it's a little stretched out. It's not down, because you can see his thumb up here, so it's more like a chord. But it's not this far up either, so let's try this. I'm kind of gauging how much thumb I've got showing above the neck. Let's listen to this in full speed here. One Twizzler down. Now remember, the last one was the last pre-chorus. We got that. So that was the last chorus. Now we got something with a little more attitude. Just as he changed things up in the second verse here with the tapping, not only with the tapping, but that's one way you can get away with things like this. He could have played the exact same melody, but instead of playing up here, he played it with tapping. And that's something he got most likely from Andy Timmons. Andy Timmons is one of his favorite guitarists He really is inspired by Andy Timmons. And Andy does a lot of that not harp harmonics, but artificial kind of tapping harmonics. Most likely that's where he got that from. But over here, now he's going to add a little bit more attitude to the second pre-chorus, okay? The point is you want your song to evolve as you go along. That way it's more interesting to the ear. The ear grabs that to new things. And it just becomes more engaged for the listener. Okay, so next we got a really huge attitude of a lick. Then we got this huge power lick coming up, but first let's get this part. So he's in 14-15, looks like. 14 on the low string. I think that's the right one. I think it's going to be on a G string. Could be wrong. That's tough. That doesn't sound right. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, so he's bending. Notice he's bending the 15th up and holding the 14th down. It's tough. I mean, that sounds weird. Let's just do that again. Slow it down. Yeah, it's a big bend. And then we got and that's a little bit more than a full step. I think it's a full 1.5. Ooh, that's a whole two whole steps. That's a tough one. Then we got this big power leg. There's that big power pentatonic leg. That's a tough one. So we got, he's using his pinky there is the hard part. He's not. His pinky is sticking way out. He does that a lot. His pinky comes to the back of his finger sometimes. So he's doing this with his ring finger and his first finger. I prefer using my pinky. Well, it's there, so having to come this back and forth like this. Okay, so after he gets the A, he comes back and does do this. One, two, three. There it is. So, your picking angle here usually you want to have a downward pick slant, so you can go up, you can go over them strings. That's something to practice. Usually I try to have an upward pick slant. That way my thumb is anchored on the strings, the playing of the strings. Something I learned from Nathan Turley, really good guitarist. But in this case, because of the way we're picking, we want a downward pick slant so we can clear over those strings. Okay. And then he does another kind of a legato-y kind of ascending lick here. I'm going to leave this on, let's see, what have I got my speed on? 70, we're going to leave it on there for now. And all you're looking at is the pentatonic scale box shape one. F sharp. Blues. That's the next part. I'm hearing something different with this tab. Maybe not. I think you're sliding back to 12, to 14, and then going 12, 14 again. Okay, there's a cool classic Marco lick coming up. I don't know, there's some nuances there that I can't tell if he's doing all picking or some pull or hammer-ons. Okay. Getting that, let's see. Turn on. That's a tough one. I gotta hear it, and then I gotta figure out how he plays it. Okay. He's not. He's doing one of those little bluesy kind of things. Yeah. Maybe it is a little pull off. There's a little pinky roll there. Right there. Okay. Ooh, notice what I do with pickup there. He was in the low pickup that whole time. For I don't know exactly how long, but right there, when he goes to that, let's see, let me just get back to where I was. He's going to be sliding probably from the middle finger. When we sit up here. Then he hits right there, so that there's some more sustain in that pickup. Okay, so he hits that pickup down to the whatchamacallit, the bridge pickup. All right, let me check my screen here real quick. I just want to make sure you guys can see that. All right, let's take a second here to look at the chat again. I don't want to get so far behind. Okay, nothing new yet. That's fine. All right, so we'll go back to the other screen. Yes, good deal. So once again, let's do this part. That's a tough lick to get out of your fingers. We got the epic Lydian sound. So, let's go back to that much. So this is going to be after the let's see. We're going to start from here. Let's see. We'll start right there at full speed. That is tough. And he's doing 2 hits there. Then he's going to go to the big epic lead part. So he's there on the D now. He lands on the D. Learn the leading stuff. Nice leading sound to it. Let's listen how fast that lick is again. That is just a tough lick. After this one, of course, the I don't know how many fit in my fingers. I don't know where his pickup change happens, but for the most part, when he does an arpeggio, like the one we did earlier, I think, oh yeah. to the leading part. Back to 70%. Okay, that's easy. One of the easiest things we've had so far. I don't think he's going to the 12th fret. I think he stays where he's at. I could be wrong. Maybe not. So he starts here. Slide down. Missing here. Nope, real sweet. Another D. Arpeggio. So he's landing with his ring finger. Usually I land with my pinky, and then if I go to the next part, I switch that ring finger if I need to. But I'm not going to start using the ring finger here. And that is another tough arpeggio. This is probably the last part I get to tonight. It's about time to go to the bed. I think it's time for another Twizzler. I think I've earned that. Alright, folks. Let's see if we can tackle this. I'd like to see at least what this arpeggio is. Oh boy. Go back to the D. That was the D. We're in the E, so now we're doing the E arpeggio. This sounds familiar. This looks familiar. That's hard to get that smooth and individual notes. slow down a little more. Oh, that's why. I have to remember that. I'm used to going like this because it allows me to stop and then go again, so I don't have to worry about 3 notes in a row being smooth. Aha, so he is doing the 2 fingers right here. It's a cool little pattern. I will probably move that. I apologize if I'm not good line of sight here. So we got octaves there. The root, 5th, and then 14, 17, root, so basically 2 octaves of octaves. So we got root 5th. Root meaning the E, 5th, the octave of this, and then the octave of this that he slides to. I think he does a bend. That's a cool little arpeggio shape. So we got that D going down, descending. And going back up in octaves. My guess is the one to back up. Pinky. First pinky. That way the ring finger can come back down on that 17th fret and do that 4 beat. Once again, that's another pentatonic thing. Not exactly that, but we're in the same pentatonic shape that we were before the F minor. All right, I think that's as much as I can get to. But look, folks, we are halfway. It's a 5-minute song, and we are halfway there. And now I've got a lot to practice for the next probably 2 weeks to get this under my belt. And even that up to speed, it will not be easy. So let's go back and listen to this full speed, and you'll see how hard and the chops that Marco really has, okay? So let's go back to this full speed. where was it? Right here. Let's just go there. That was not too hard. That's kind of like the classic lick. It's just his take on it. There's a million ways and a million variations you can do on that. And he does his own little thing there. I'll be excited to see where that is. Measure-wise, looks like we're at, if I go here to the 1080p, it looks like we're on measure 91. So 91 is where I need to get to. Now that is a lot of progress. 91 is where I need to be. So before that, yeah, we're measure 91. So we have gotten 90 measures through this song. And yeah, it's a big deal. Let's check the chat one more time, folks, see how we're doing. We have another person here, VOM Red. I still don't know what that means. That might be a spam bot. I don't know. That's 2 of those I've had. English people, I can't speak any other language. English, please. So if you've enjoyed this stream, please click that like button. That way more people can see it and it can be released to more people. And if you like what you see, what I'm working on here, creative solos like this can be had with very minimal effort. If you at least know a little bit about the fretboard, if you at least know a few of your scales, like your minor pentatonic, maybe your major scale, minor scale is basically the same thing. If you know some of those, then it's very easy to go ahead and find creative ways to build those solos and to write your own solos. If you would like to see how to do that and how I do that, I take apart another one of Marco's solos and I kind of study how to write my own solo based on that. Check out my new course, The Creative Guitarist. You can find that at ericbeta.com/TCG or ericbeta.com/courses for a list of all the courses that I have available on the guitar. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Click that like button. Leave a comment below. Tell me what you think about these kind of live streams, but these kind of videos. I don't know. Now that I've got all these on here, I kind of want to finish it as a live stream. I want to get the whole series on here. And maybe we can do some more of those after that, you know, depending on some other songs that I'd like to cover or something like that. It'd be awesome if I could get this up to speed and cover it. I have a bad problem and a bad habit of learning something and then I'm off to the next thing instead of really honing it and perfecting it and sharpening my saw, so to speak, sharpening the skills and the tools to be able to do it. So I would actually like to post a cover of this song on YouTube sometime. So I'm going to keep going through. There's a lot of weird stuff in this, but good weird stuff. And I have some other resources. Like I said, I can look at other videos on anything I'm questionable about. I'm going to get other videos of Marco playing this song, Still Hurts. And I want to get the original artists, okay? I don't want to get any covers because they might not be playing it the right way. I want to see Marco do it. There's plenty of videos on YouTube for him to do that. And so that's what I want to do, is learn it from the source. Okay, it's always important to learn it from the source. And it's really good for your musical ear and for your ability to transcribe and things like that, to actually watch and dissect things like this, slow it down, speed it up, pay attention to not only the right hand, or excuse me, the fretting hand, but the picking hand, because then you can sometimes see if they're skipping strings. Now, if I wasn't streaming, this would not be as laggy on the video, because I'm streaming, it's kind of taking up a lot of resources and it's kind of laggy. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and sign off for the night. And I will thank you guys so much again for watching. Please, you can see all my social media stuff over here. And you can go to, like I said, ericbeta.com/courses and click that like button if you like this video. We'll talk at you and we'll talk to you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching tonight. I'll see you on the next video. God bless. And always remember